The summary of Chapter 28, Mies van der Rohe and the Monumentalization of Technique, 1933 to 67, from the book called Modern Architecture, written by Kenneth Frampton. Monumentalization is nothing but which makes a building structure and materials key aesthetic and symbolic features. In this chapter, the author explains Mies van der Rohe's architectural philosophy, his work during his later career in the United States, and his contribution to the evolution of modern architecture. The chapter examines how Mies refined his vision of modernity, emphasizing the role of the structural and technical expression in architecture. In the beginning of his career, his buildings were against functionalism and are asymmetric. During the richest bank competition, which held in 1933 in Germany, architects like Walter Gropius and Mies van der Rohe were participated. Mies had won the competition with massive change of his design complexity. During the period of 1933 to 1950s, where his work oscillated between asymmetry and symmetry, the technique found is called monumentalization of technique.
The richest bank. People may often call it as symbol of power. He created a large portico with the columns that convey the strength of the state and importance of financial institution. He designed the bank in a neoclassical style in a monumental facade to symbolize the stability, power, and authority. His work translated into the skeleton steel frame pointed towards the dematerialization of architecture to the mutation of building form into shifting planes suspended in a diaphanous space, the image of suprematism. Genius Institute of Technology IIT campus in Chicago in 1939 after his arrival in the United States. All the structures are 4 stories high and rendered as pure prisms placed in the graph paper curtain walls. The surfaces animated by the skyscraper reflections. During 1930, Mies appears to be struggling with the generic relation of column to wall, particularly where the wall in question is largely glass. By 1940, the columns are integrated into wall.
The asymmetrical plans of the Barcelona Pavilion and the Tugendhat House at Brno demanded a non-directional column form similar to the point supports that Mies used his Berlin Building Exhibition House of 1931. By the contrast, his preference from Bank onwards for single axis of symmetry favored the articulation of facades in terms of directional axis of the I-beam.
The development of his work at IIT, from the Minerals and Materials Research Building and the Library of 1942, the Alumni Memorial Hall of 1945 is towards the idealization of I-beam column, culminating in the square, concrete, clad steel columns. IIT campus design. Me's design for the IIT campus emphasizes his minimalistic aesthetic and emphasis on structural clarity. The campus showcased his innovation and use of steel, glass, reflecting his belief in less is more. Farnsworth House, 1951. Located in Plano, Illinois, the Farnsworth House is seminal work that exemplifies Mew's pursuit of purity in form and space. The transparent glass pavilion blurs the boundaries between interior and exterior, embodying his concept of universal space. Seagram Building, 1958. In collaboration with Philip Johnson, Mies designed the Seagram Building in New York City. The skyscraper is renowned for its sleek facade and pioneering use of bronze curtain wall, setting a new standard for corporate architecture. Philosophical motives. Fountain discusses Meier's philosophical approach, highlighting his gist to express the essence of modern industrial civilization through architecture. Mies sought to be monumentalize construction techniques, turning them into artistic expressions that convey a sense of timelessness and universality. Influence and legacy. Mee's work during his period has a profound impact on trajectory of modern architecture. His principle of simplicity, structural honesty, and the monumentalization of technique continue to influence architects and shape architectural discourse.